Hi, and welcome to week 3. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about some of the terms. Last week we talked about what a stereotype is, which is an exaggerated belief, image, or distorted truth about a person or group. It's a generalization that allows for little or no individual differences or social variation, right? Stereotypes are based on images in mass media or reputations passed on by parents and other members of society. Stereotypes can be positive or negative. A prejudice is an opinion, a prejudgment, or an attitude about a group or its individual member or members. A prejudice can be positive, but in our usage, we're referring to a negative attitude, that prejudices are often accompanied by ignorance, fear, or hatred. Prejudices are formed complex psychological process that begins with attachment to a close circle of acquaintances or an in-group, such as a family. Prejudice is often aimed at out-groups. And we talked a little bit about discrimination, which is a behavior that treats people unequally because of their group membership. Discriminatory behavior, ranging from slights to hate crimes, often begin with negative stereotypes or prejudices. So, we're going to talk about bias and how that relates to all these different terms. How do we perpetuate bias? Bias is perpetuated by conformity with in-group attitudes and socialization by the culture at large. The fact that white culture is dominant in America may explain why people of color often do not show a strong bias favoring their own ethnic group. Mass media routinely takes advantage of stereotypes as shorthand to paint a mood, a scene, or character. The elderly, for example, are routinely portrayed as being frail and forgetful, while younger people are often shown as vibrant and able. Stereotypes can also be conveyed by omission in popular culture, as when TV shows present an all-white world. Psychologists theorize bias conveyed by the media helps to explain why children can adopt hidden prejudices even when their family environments explicitly oppose them. Hidden bias. Scientific research has demonstrated that biases thought to be absent or extinguished remain as mental residue in most of us. Studies show people can be consciously committed to egalitarianism and deliberately work to behave without prejudice, yet still possess hidden negative prejudices or stereotypes. A growing number of studies show a link between hidden biases and actual behavior. In other words, hidden biases can reveal themselves in action, especially when a person's efforts to control behavior consciously flags under stress, distraction, relaxation, or competition. Studies have found, for example, that school teachers clearly telegraph prejudices, so much so that some researchers believe children of color and white children in the same classroom effectively receive different educations. Dismantling hidden bias. Conscious attitudes and beliefs can change. The first step may be to admit biases are learned early and are counter to our commitment to just treatment. Parents, teachers, faith leaders, and other community leaders can help children question their values and beliefs and point out subtle stereotypes used by peers in the media. Children should also be surrounded by cues that social justice matters. Integration by itself has not been shown to produce dramatic changes in attitudes and behaviors, but many studies show when people work together in a structured environment to solve shared problems through community service, their attitudes about diversity can change dramatically. So there are a couple videos that are not required this week, but are listed on your required video page. Take a look at them. They're just different studies that show how prejudice and stereotype develops within children. So we can make a difference, and so glad that you're here to learn about this and to delve more into our own personal unconscious bias. See you online. Take care.